Hey folks, see Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to a very, very important live stream. We're going to cover a lot of data points today. I'm sure many people have a big question in their mind that whatever amazing rally that we saw in the last week, whether is this a sustainable rally or whether this is just, we call that as a dead cat bounce as well, right? Uh, Dead cat bounce is something where the markets bounce back, but the bounce doesn't have that much power to sustain, and that is the reason why. So it's like a dead cat bounce, right? So it doesn't have that power, and there are great chances that they will then. I mean, the markets will then again go down. Okay, so whether it's a dead cat bounce or whether this is a powerful bounce is what we're going to discuss right now. Okay, Roshan is saying good morning. Roshan, which part of the world are you in right now? Uh, Signing in from USA, is it? Let me know. Mandar is saying FIIs are back. And today I was, when I was analyzing the data, I thought that FIIs, everyone knows that what is the full form of FIIs? It is foreign institutional investors, but I think we can have a different full form for FIIs now. Fir se investing in India. What say? Because if I were to show you the exact sale and buy figures of FIIs since the last few months, which I'm going to do right now, and then if I were to compare it with what happened in the last few days slash a week and two, I think FII's new full form should actually be done, and that should be nothing but Firse investing in India. If you like this new full form of mine, do smash the like button for this newest full form. Murali is saying they are not back. Let us see whether they are here for good or not. What could be the reasons which could drive them away or which can make sure that they stay back here? We are going to discuss about that as well, right? So first things first, what should we check is the FII-DI data with which we are going to start today's live stream. So let me just share my screen. This is the data for you. Let us check whether today's data is out. Not yet. It's 26th March only. So it will be interesting to see how today's figures have summed up. But here you can see month till date, it is only 4,744 negative for FIIs, which is a very good figure. Only 4,700 crores negative. And for those who have not tracked the FII activity, and if you're like only 4,700 crores net sale, yes, why? Now, if I go to the month to date data, you can see here, October, they sold 1,14,000 crore worth, what can I say, shares, right? November, 45,000 crore worth shares. December, 16,900, almost 17,000 crores worth net sale again. January, 87,000 crore worth net sale. February, 59,000 crore worth net sale. Wow. Just look at these numbers ranging from minimum 16,000 to maximum 1,14,000, and average also like 50,000, 58,000, 87,000, and from that we are at only 4,700. And I hope now you'll appreciate that this is only 4,700 crores of net sales. So if this is what we have seen in the current month, which link, Ashwin? Do you want me to share the link of this FII-DI data? If yes, let me share this here. Otherwise, it's very simple. I don't know whether this is clickable or not. Maybe you'll just have to paste this and put this in a new window. Try to see whether this opens or not. Or the simplest way out is just go to Google and type out money control FII-DI data. That's where you'll get the first link. Okay, money control FII-DI data. Chalo. So now that you have understood that FIIs have come back, and of course we are going to discuss, could this be temporary or could this be a little bit more, not permanent, but a little bit better is what we can say. Before talking about FIIs, first let's understand that the previous week that we saw right now, that is from 17th March to 24th March. So Monday to Monday, Nifty rose by 6%. And if I were to talk only about Monday to Friday, Nifty rose by 4.7%. That was a crazy weekly candle. 4.7% is amazing. And now understand a very, very, very important point. Because when market falls, everyone complains that my market fell only by 14-15%. But see, look at small caps, they fell by way more. Mid caps also fell by a bigger percentage. But now look at what happens when market starts reversing. In an uptrending market, do small caps and mid caps perform better as compared to Nifty? Answer is yes. Nifty rose by 4.7%. Mid caps rose by 7.7% in the previous week. So if I'm now talking only about Monday to Friday, if you want to note down these figures, are very important. Monday to Friday, because this is what will help you stay calm whenever markets fall and whenever your portfolio falls more than what Nifty has fallen. Because typically what I see is retail individual investors will have a little bit more of mid caps and small caps in their portfolio as compared to large caps, as compared to Nifty stocks, right? So remember this. Currently, in the previous week, Nifty fell by 4.7%, but Nifty rose by 4.7%. Mid caps rose by 7.7%, and small caps rose by 8.6%. That registered like the weekly biggest gain in about 5 years. 5 साल में सबसे बड़ा gain है, biggest gain in about 5 years is what mid caps and small caps posted, right? To back this up, Rupee also posted one of its best weeks in more than 2 years, roughly. Okay, so is this very nice? Obviously yes. Now we have to try and understand, okay, Nifty rose by 4 point whatever percent, which sectors performed well? And if we have a look at the sectors, you will get to know something nice again. So very important learning points today is what I have taken out. Now what can you see here? See, this is the Nifty. Kidhar gaya apna? Nifty is 4.3%. So this is the overall data. This is the sectoral data that you can see on screen right now. This is Monday to Friday ka week. Okay, Monday to Friday mein Nifty rose 4.3%. Highest is small cap 100 with 8.6%, followed by realty 7.8%. But let's keep that aside for the timing. First, small cap 8.6%, mid cap 7.7%. Now let's go sector specific. See, realty has been one of the top gainers with 7.8%, media 7.6%, healthcare 7.2%. I feel that if it is about realty, I'm not sure how many. So let me ask this. Let me put this as a poll, and we'll get the answers. Which has more percentage of exposure in your portfolio? Whether you have more allocation to realty in your portfolio, or more allocation to media, or more allocation to healthcare, or more allocation to Nifty, to PSE stocks, public sector stocks. Let's first have this as a poll, because I'm sure this will also give us some good insights. So let's start a poll. Acha, poll has only yes or no. Okay, then let me check for Q&A. Q&A में poll ही नहीं है. Acha, let's see. Wait. So let me ask this. Does your portfolio have the highest exposure in PSE, public sector stocks, PSE stocks? Yes, no. And of course, I'm comparing PSE stocks. I've started the poll, by the way. I'm comparing these PSE stocks only with 3 other options. Okay, I'm repeating those options if you want to know one more time. The options are realty, media, healthcare, or PSE. One more time: realty, media, healthcare, or PSE. Isme, whether the portfolio allocation for you all is more in PSE, yes or no? In public sector, yes or no? Interesting votes coming out. Only 120 people have voted out of almost 700 plus people who are watching. Okay, we will stop in like next 15 to 20 seconds. Almost 725 plus. Come on quickly. Almost 200 now. Yes, let's end the poll, and you'll be able to see this on screen. Yes is 44% and no is 55%. still almost a 50-50 split. So PSC exposure is quite a bit, and when PSC stocks were falling, Nifty fell by what, 14, 15, 16%. PSC fell way more than that. And at that time, there were so many people who were getting scared that, man, PSC has fallen so badly. But now what we have to understand, that though PSC fall, public sector, so be it defense, be it NBFCs in the public sector space, okay, all these did fall way more. So let's talk about defense examples like HAL or GRSC or whatever, Garden Reach and Musgao or whatever, be it those names, or be it stocks in the NBFC space. We have discussed about this, be it PFC, be it REC. When they fell, they definitely fell way more than Nifty. But please understand this, that while rising also, they are leading the rally as compared to Nifty. So you have to understand which high beta sectors do you have a greater exposure to. Okay, high beta means what? If I'm saying there is the stocks in your portfolio have a beta of 2, means if Nifty rises by 1, your stocks will rise by 2. But if Nifty falls by 1, your stocks are going to fall by 2. Okay, so if you have high beta stocks in your portfolio, be sure of the fact that during falls they are going to fall more, but when they rise, there are chances that they may rise more, provided they are fundamentally strong. Okay, anyways, you can also see PSU banks here. Auto has done well, infra, la la la. Acha, if I'm talking about auto today, Tata Motors saw almost a 5% dip today. But if you know this, other auto names, something like a Mahindra and Mahindra or Maruti Suzuki, they did not fall that much. The fall was lesser than 1%. So today only I have done a video on why Tata Motors fell by almost 5%, but others did not fall by 5%. They just fell by less than 1%. I'm not sure, Pooja, whether you are there in the live stream today. I'm not sure. Pooja is on leave, by the way, today. So I hadn't asked her to join the live stream. Not sure whether she's here. Just in case if you are, if you can just share the link. Otherwise, I will put it in the pinned comment and in the description after the stream is over, right? Pooja is there. Pooja, one like for Pooja ji. She's on a holiday today, but she is attending the live stream and she has already pasted the link here for Tata Motors video that I did publish today, which talks about the impact of Trump tariffs on the auto sector. And in spite of all these things, why only one stock, which is Tata Motors, had a greater impact as compared to other auto players, right? So definitely watch this video, worth watching this. You're going to find a lot of insights in this video as well, okay? So again, let's go back to, let me check likes also. 800 people watching. Wow, 166 likes. Pooja ji, you are getting one comment also you have received. Amazing, Pooja ji. Kya baat hai. Heman ji has sent a super sticker also. I hope this is for me, not for Pooja. Okay. But others, smash the like button. Me and my team, we definitely try our level best to come up with good weekly roundup sessions for you all. We try to bring in more and more data points for you so that you also benefit. And by investing just barely half an hour, 45 minutes once a week, you get to know what's happening in the market, right? So utna like to banta hai yaar. Come on, it's free of cost. Still, in spite of me telling all these things, 900 plus people watching right now and only 242 likes. Half people at least have to smash the like button, okay? And this is only on YouTube. I'm sure there are a lot of people watching on LinkedIn or Insta. So others also there, whichever platform you're watching, smash the like button, okay? Chalo, so now let's get back to our discussion. We were talking about an important point. Entire screen. I'm going back to screen sharing. Okay, this is where we were. That yes, now I hope you can understand. You have to check for yourself. If Nifty has risen by 4.3, do you have any exposure to this side? You'll be more than happy right now, correct? Now, very, very important point. I have mentioned here reasons for this rally. Of course, it is FIIs, and that is the reason why I showed you that the FII data that I presented in the beginning of the stream. For those who joined in late, let me just share this for those who joined in late. 4 4,700 crore is the net sale figure as on date. And you can see this entire last week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 7 last trading sessions, and they are in green. That definitely tells us that they are in some good mood of buying. Now, we have to understand few reasons for that as well. I feel number one is that we were talking about high valuations, high valuation. At some point, they should have felt that yes, now the valuations are reasonable. Number one. Number two, please be sure of the fact that we are very close to the monthly expiry. Correct. So just before the monthly expiry, there are chances that there could be a short covering, and this rally could be an impact of the short covering as well. Now, for those who don't understand what is the concept of short covering, I'm going to quickly share the option chain analysis. Very, very important analysis right now. Just saw your message, Rajesh. We'll be talking about this as well in some time. But before I talk about it, for those who don't know how to search for this option chain, nothing. Just go to Google NSE option chain. इतना ही टाइप करना है NSE option chain. What? Oh, I've not shared my link. Not shared my screen. 1 second. Let me share my screen. So you'll find some important data here. Okay, pay attention. Where are we? Yes, NSE option chain is what I typed. Okay, and the first link. We are going to go here. Now let us see what has happened. Okay, 27th March. This is the monthly expiry that has happened today. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the 3rd April ka expiry. Let us see what is the position right now. I'll just zoom in the screen so that it will be way better for you. For 3rd April also, today we closed at 23,591 to be precise. Okay. Now what can we see is that 23,500, still so many call writers. I mean, so many calls which are still written here at 23,500. 23,600 also, a lot of call writers. So these guys are almost in the money right now. They are already in the money. 29,000 wala. 23,600 also almost in the money. Now, what do I mean by short covering? If market sustains about 23,600, 23,650, whatever, they have to unwind their positions. When they unwind their positions, market obviously will go up. Question is, will fresh buys be initiated or not? And for that, we have to see how much is the put side OI for this. And if you see here, put side OI is also very strong at 23,500, extremely strong at 23,500, 53,985 open interest. So with this, we understand that 23,500 is a very, very strong support for the market. Of course, emotionally, 23,000 will also act as a strong support. No second thoughts on that. But have a look at this, 55,000 OI at 23,000. But 53,985 is still a very, very good number. So this, in fact, should act as a very strong support right now. And breaking this should not be like very, very easy unless some news come up. When tomorrow is 28. So I hope you all know that a very, very important meeting is happening between two countries right now. And these two countries are India and America. And the whole discussion is about US tariffs. Now comes a very, very important part. Okay. This option chain, I hope you enjoyed this option chain. For those who have not studied the option chain analysis, I do have a separate video. Pooja, just see if you can find this option chain analysis video, how to study an option chain. You should be able to find it. Just post the link of that video here so that those who don't know about how to read an option chain, I've explained in detail how to do that so that you'll be able to understand live stream data also. Achha, by the way, a quick question to everyone. Should I cover option chain data also from the coming up? So today I did that, but do you like me sharing option chain data? Let me get some yeses so that I can decide, whether I should continue with this or not. Meanwhile, I can see that Swapnil Patni has, Swapnil Patil has gifted one membership. Thank you, Swapnil, for such a nice deed. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Like this. Yes. Okay. Many people are writing yes. And with explanation. Okay, fair enough. With explanation, agreed. But Pooja has immediately shared the link. And we are going to share the link in the pinned comment and in the description box also. So before next Thursday, everyone who is watching the stream right now has a homework. And the homework is that please watch that data so that you will easily understand how to grasp option chain. Okay, see, the whole purpose of our live stream is that you should be empowered to take your own decisions as to how to interpret data. Okay, now, so I hope everyone is clear with your in your mind that yes, 23,500 is a very strong support right now, but this support could go for a toss if Trump Tatya or Donald Trump comes up with some dangerous statements about the US tariffs, about the reciprocal tariffs. Okay. So the one that Pooja linked just before this, which was about Tata Motors impact, I have explained what are reciprocal tariffs and what happened with this. See, by the way, uh, Donald Trump had announced that starting 2nd of April, note this down, starting 2nd of April, tariffs are going to be imposed even on India. Okay. Now, everyone was worried, Are Bapre, on India. Okay, 2, 3 sectors, something like pharma, really important because we have a huge exposure for we selling pharmaceutical products to the USA. Huge exposure in the automobiles as well. But what I feel is auto is at a bigger risk as compared to pharma. What is the logic? See, can he take a risk of imposing more tariffs on automobiles? Yes. Can he take a risk of imposing a lot of tariffs in pharma? Ideally, no. Ideally, no. Why? Because if the people out there, if the US people are not able to buy medicines at a cheaper cost, then I can definitely tell you that the public sentiment can very well go against Mr. Trump. And that is the reason why I don't think he will impose a lot of tariffs on pharma, especially on essential. And if you know about this, the generic drugs that are available in USA, majority or a huge chunk is exported by India to USA. So USA heavily relies on generic pharma to buy from India. So if he increases the tariffs for generic drugs, I think he'll have a big backlash. So he imposing tariffs on India for pharma is going to be very difficult. Is my personal interpretation, of course. Okay, but what is happening right now is a 3-day meeting, bilateral meeting for bilateral trade between India and US. It is going to end tomorrow, if I'm not, or it's going to be ending today. Okay, so today is the last day of the 3 days meeting, and this will ensure that some good outcomes come up, hopefully. So on the 2nd of March, if nothing horrible comes up, if nothing bad comes up, it will be again a smoother ride for the next few days up until something else happens. I'll tell you about that. But the tariff fear at least will come down drastically. Okay. I hope you all remember that Indian markets started to see a slide. Everyone knows about valuation and Q3 poor results and Indian rupee depreciating, this, that, everyone knows about that. But one big fear was about the US tariffs. Last week, when he said that, I'm going to be flexible. The word that he used, if I'm not mistaken, is that I'm going to be flexible about tariffs. I'm not going to be very strict. And in fact, he has very clearly mentioned that I'm not going to treat India like China, Mexico, or Canada. He has very clearly mentioned that I'm not going to treat India like Mexico, China, or Canada. That in itself was a welcome statement from him. And that is when markets again saw this nice rally that we saw in the last week, right? So what we have to be really, really sure is that we follow what he is doing. Trump's sorry. Sorry. So what we have to check on is what specific points he's or what specific remarks he's doing for tariffs that is going to determine the direction of our market. So uh, till 2nd of April, I don't think that we should come to a conclusion that whether this is like a dead cat bounce or whether we'll see a major sell off or what. Till 2nd of April, don't take any major uh, you know decisions, is what I feel. That's my personal thought process, because there's a lot of uncertainty which is lying ahead. Now comes up one more point, one more very important point, which will determine how markets will perform. Very, very important things which are going to start in in a week or two. So one is Trump tariffs, no second thoughts on that. But the second important thing, which is going to come up in the next 1 or 2 weeks, I'm going to talk about that. But before that, uh, I've been talking about this Har Ghar Investor in Bangalore finally. Oh my God. We have been struggling to post our event on Book My Show. They asked for, I mean, it was not at all a smooth ride with Book My Show this time. I was able to list my show from Pune and Bangalore very seamlessly, but not for the show in Bangalore. They were asking for so many documents. We said, you did not ask for so many documents in the first 3 sessions. We did 2 in Pune, 1 in Mumbai, but they said this is outside Maharashtra, we need more documents. And it took almost 1.5 weeks to host this on Book My Show. Anyone who had filled the Google form, my team might have already contacted, because today evening only, just like few hours ago, 2-3 hours ago, this link went live. And this is on the 12th of April, 4:30 p.m. Radhabhai Thimmappa Bhandari Auditorium. This is like 1 or 2 minutes walking distance from the metro station. Okay, I have confirmed this because I know for a fact that Bangalore traffic is crazy. I had been to Bangalore like 2 weeks ago. It was a very short. It was a day trip. I went to Bangalore same day I returned. So for a 4 kilometers road, it took me like 1 hour, 10 or 15 minutes. So I wanted to ensure that it is very close to the metro station. So 2 minutes roughly walking distance from the metro station. So this is going to be easy for people who are in Bangalore. So this is the whole layout. Oh my God, I did not know this state. Many people have already booked. I got to know that the show got listed in the evening only. Wow, super happy. People have already started booking. All these grey dots are booked seats. Nice. So, anyone who is in Bangalore, and I know we have been talking about the Bangalore event for quite a long time. So, Al Farhan is saying booked. Kya baat hai? Chandra Shekhar is also saying booked. Kya baat hai? 2 people in the live stream back to back are saying booked already. Fantastic. So, anyone who is in Bangalore, very, very keen to see you all. Just a fun fact, my first ever live, I don't know, I should be saying this is an event or a meetup, that is the correct word. My first ever meetup that I did back in 2019 was not in Pune, was not in Mumbai, it was in Bangalore. And I don't remember the name of the cafe, but there is a small cafe, and I had announced that I'm going to come in the next 1 or 2 days. And still I remember back in 2019, some 50-60 people had turned up to meet me at the cafe in Bangalore. So it was a fun event, and I'm sure that this time it's going to be bigger and better. So yes, yes. Delhi, Hyderabad, Chandigarh, everything is going to happen. Don't worry. But for now, coming month, Bangalore. Anyone who wants to book seats of their choices, please hurry fast, because I hope everyone knows about this. Be it the Pune event, be it the Bangalore, be it the Mumbai event, all got sold out in just like 4 or 5 days since I started. This whole process. I mean, the day I declared it, within 4 or 5 days, it almost got sold out. Uh, of course, the capacity for Bangalore is a shade more. It's the highest till now. Pune, the latest event was 800. I think this auditorium is 1,000, but still, it is. I'm sure the response will be good. So anyone who is intending to attend it, book your seats right away. Ravi ji will get in touch with you for Chandigarh for sure, right? All right. So coming back to our discussion, what is one of the most important event that is going to come up is the Q4 results. Super duper important Q4 results. Don't worry. Q4 results will now guide the direction of the market. I think post Trump tariffs, what is the second most important thing right now is what could be the Q4 results looking? Could they be looking like? If it is bad, now let's see what happens. But I feel I don't think we'll go back to those crazy levels of what we saw 21,800 K aspas. I don't think we are going to go there. A small dip is possible, but at least I'm going to use that again as a buying opportunity. So let's see. Q4 results is what. So 2-3 points that you have to track. One is Trump tariffs, the immediate next one, which is really important. Number two, what is really important for the next few weeks now will be the Q4 results. And one last point, again, that you must understand is any other macroeconomic data coming up, something like PMI figures, all these things will help us understand where our economy is headed. If our economy starts showing strength, so for those who already know basic economics, right? PMI number. If PMI number comes above 50, that shows a healthy economy. So if such numbers come up, kya baat hai Satyajit? You have summed it up. Tariff, Q4 result, and I talked about PMI, but even rate cut is again a very important and interesting point that you have mentioned here. Absolutely, yes, that is also one point that we will have to keep a close track on. Absolutely, the monetary policy. Yes, of course, Meenakshi, the rate cut, absolutely. So keep into consideration these 2-3 key points, and this will help us determine where the markets are headed, right? Gold and silver, we will check on TradingView. Why not? Let me present my screen. By the way, next 5 minutes, and we are going to wrap up. My son's exam tomorrow is the first day of his annual exam, so I have to still revise some things for him. So let's get to gold. Gold, US dollar per ounce. Let's check for gold. Let's go on to the monthly chart. I think I showed this to you, right? Going very strong, no second thought, 6% up this month. I hope everyone knows about the cup and handle pattern, right? Chart is not okay. So if that be so, okay, everyone knows the first target typically is the handle, and as per this technical analysis chart, if I were to just double this up, this is where we are. And if I were to check from the cup, so handle cut target has been achieved. If I were to check for cup, so from here, the bottommost point till the topmost point here, ideally. Let us duplicate this now. I think they should be also done. And done, almost done. Very much close to the highs as per the cup and handle pattern. Okay, this is for gold. Now let's check for silver. US dollar per ounce, that is what you should be checking. This is an interesting one. Done the analysis already, which you can see right now. So you can see here, this is like the neckline is slanting for silver, right? So this is like the bigger cup. This is like the handle. If I were to check the first target, which is the handle as per technical analysis, so this is yet to be achieved. Forget about the cup. Okay, so silver looks a little bit more strong as compared to gold. But again, if you see the previous high, so again, a high, low, a high. So this is the immediate previous high, and that could act as a resistance. So is it closer to the resistance? It is. No second thoughts on that. Okay, so if you ask me, gold, silver, both are close to their resistance levels. So be a bit cautious on these two metals. Okay. Al-Farhan is saying, ma'am, आपके भी portfolio का रंग लाल है क्या? नहीं बाबा, I've been investing since quite a long time. Even my post-COVID portfolio is in green, not huge green though. Won't disclose percentages, in green for sure. And the one right from like what 2006 ke baad, whatever I started in a. So I hope you know that I have 3 demat accounts, Edelweiss, Upstocks, and Zerodha. My old demat account is in Edelweiss. That can't go in green unless another something like 2008 crisis sort of thing happens. Still, I doubt whether still it'll go in red or not. Bought shares back then. That portfolio going in red is very difficult. Oh, Ranjit ji saying, booked for Bangalore. My seat number is A1, first row. Kya baat hai? Kya baat hai? 3 people have already mentioned in the chat in today's stream itself that they have booked for the Bangalore event. Super excited again. Just last one or two questions and we are going to stop for the day. Will US economy slow down after our market? Will US slowdown in the economy affect our market? Of course, yes. Anvi, again, now I know you. We have met at the live event. But yes, of course, if US economy starts slowing down, it's very simple. If the mother market slows down, all other markets are going to get impacted. Okay. Prasanna, I missed your chat. Is it? You're the one with highest membership, right? 59 months of membership and whatnot is what I remember. But I'm sorry, I can't see this chat. Sorry for that. Why are you leaving Kolkata? Not at all, Rajarshi. Of course, we'll come to Kolkata. Not on my cards right now, but we'll come to Kolkata. After 4-5 events, Har Ghar Investor going global bhi to banta hai. Let's see if we can. Too early. Maybe one event outside India also. Let's see. Too early to speak anything. Just one meeting has happened. If I get something more on the table, I will. You are going to be the first ones with whom I'm going to share this, right? हे बघा कोण आहे हा अति उत्साही नॉर्थ कोरिया म्हणे तूच जा. Okay, Chandra, you can go first. Check whether everything is good or not, and then you can tell me. Yes. Kya baat hai? Going worldwide for Har Ghar Investor. Why not? Chennai meet is also going to happen everywhere. The thing is that I have a lot of things planned in Pune as well. Coimbatore, everywhere we're going to have sessions. Don't worry. But for now, I think Bangalore was long due on the cards. That is why first Bangalore. Then we will see for others. Definitely other cities. Don't worry. I'm going to cover a lot. Live events is what I've planned this calendar year. We'll try and cover a lot of cities. Don't worry on that, right? Yes, Guwahati, everywhere. By the way, I hope it's 9:40. I promised my son that I'll finish off in half an hour today. But happy today, almost 1,100 people watching. What were the key takeaways? What we saw today was how Nifty has performed in the last 1 week. Key reason, FIIs have returned. Question is, for good or not, is still a question mark because as I mentioned, 2nd April is going to be a decisive factor, number one. Number two, rupee has strengthened a little bit. If the strength continues, of course, FIIs will also be much more keen on that. And very important, Q4 results will determine the move for FIIs. And for those who joined in late today only, I did a separate full form of FIIs. Instead of foreign institutional investor, फिर से investing in India. Okay, FII, फिर से investing in India. So that is the new FII ka full form by CARR. Okay. Anyways, going back, so that is what we learned. We learned about the option chain. I've given you a homework. Don't forget to watch these 2 videos. One is Tata Motors video, which I released today. Second one is about the option chain analysis video. Don't forget to check that as well. That is it. Is it only one city per month? As of now, yes, but we'll double up. Don't worry. Okay. For those who again joined in late, don't forget to check out the link in the description box in the pinned comment. Har Ghar Investor, we have started the bookings today evening, and I can see many more seats right now. Those who saw the screen just like few minutes ago, maybe a lot of people from Bangalore are already watching this live stream. And what I can see right now is many more gray dots in between. Here as well, right back there. Kya baat hai? And I've told you, anyone who wants to come, please try and book the tickets in advance because don't expect that these will keep selling till the last day. Very difficult. So book your seats as soon as possible. I'll see you in Bangalore live 12th of March. 12th of did I say March? 12th of April, right? 12th only, na? 12th April. I'll see you in Bangalore. Okay. Cool. 23,800. Of course, I did not talk about that today. I think anyone who is watching my live stream every week, 23,800 is ingrained in your mind already. You know about this. Okay. So that is the reason why I didn't talk about this today. We'll talk about this next week, maybe. Just a quick yes or no to wrap up today's session. Tell me whether you want me to cover even US markets, at least the indices, be it Dow Jones, be it S&P 500 from the coming live streams, because we can also check how USA has performed in comparison with India, because till now I've been only talking about Nifty. So if you want me to talk a little bit more about US markets as well, we'll include that as a small segment. क्या बात है, so many people are just, क्या बात है, yes yes please, yes please, yes please, बढ़िया 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 बढ़िया, fantastic, बढ़िया. So from next Thursday we will try and also do some analysis for US markets also. Okay, fantastic, would be better for US and under Trump. Perfect. All right, thank you everyone for joining in today. I'll see you in the next. Till then, take care. Jai Hind and bye bye.